Okay, ladies, let's start to move. Swing the arms, knees up, pull the tummy tight. Lots of movement here. We want to get blood flowing to these muscles. If you're new here, I'm Rhoda. Bring your knees up and twist. This is Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond, where we focus on appropriate exercises for women over 40. Arms forward and back, strength training to maintain and even boost metabolism, to maintain bone density. Low impact cardio, so we're not jumping. We protect your joints while we get your heart rate up and burn fat and strengthen your heart. Abs, core, and balance. Lots of balance work on the channel because that's how we're going to stay upright well into our senior years. Working on posture, working on core, strengthening the abs. That all works towards toes out and in. Good posture and maintaining a healthy standing lifestyle as we age. Today, we have classic strength and conditioning. Arms up and down here, targeting muscle groups, then doing some compound work where we're using more than one muscle group at the same time. It's going to elevate your heart rate, give us a hit effect. Let's swing the arms and tap the toes. Then we'll add a little cardio, 30-second cardio at the end of each circuit. We have 7 circuits. So we'll be getting a little bit of everything. We'll be really focusing in on those muscles, and then we'll do the combination, and then we'll boost that heart rate up just a little bit higher with the cardio before we rest. So hit intervals, high intensity interval training, heart rate up and down, that's the goal. Now I'm gonna start with my light weights here. We're starting on the shoulders. I've got light, medium, up to heavy, okay? Probably should have said that a little earlier, but it'll have been up on the screen there, so hopefully you saw. If you have options, use them. Up here, okay, we're gonna close, open, press, release. Squeeze, open, press, and down. Front of the shoulder, upper chest, back of the shoulder, upper back, press, working the shoulder and arms. So we are focused in on the 3 areas on that shoulder, the front, the back, and the top. Good. All right, we're going to do some squats. I'm going to give you an option to increase your intensity. If you're more advanced, take a couple dumbbells. You're going to put your heels up on them. We're going to do a racked squat. So you're going to hold weight in front of the body. Here we go, down and up. Take out these dumbbells under your heels if you're just starting out. And if bending the knee is not an option, or if you have any pain during doing the knee bends, I want you to do the leg extensions from a seated position. You can see that in the modification. Still working the quad muscle on the front. Lifting these heels, just intensify, not really putting more pressure in the knees. So we're driving those hips back. This moves quickly. We have 15-second rest. I'm going to go back to my 8s because now we go into that combination. We're going to take a squat and a shoulder press from this position. Squat and press, or if you are not squatting, you're just doing the upper body, that's okay. Getting a lot of work here on chest, shoulders, back, arms. This rotation is so important to train this rotation in the shoulder. Rotator cuff, maybe you've heard about rotator cuff injury or even had one. They're wicked brutal. I've had one. I was in a car accident where I was rear-ended. This is 25 years ago, and the seat belt over my left shoulder, I was driving, tore the rotator cuff. It was so painful. So we want to really strengthen all those muscles in that area. I'm going lightweight. This is our cardio. We're going to punch across, punch across. Ready? Nice rotation. You're punching to your side walls here. Keep your shoulders down. Get that heart rate up a little bit more. Should be getting breathy. But good news, rest is coming. 30 seconds. which will seem like a long time after those 15-second rests. I really wanted to do 7 circuits because I wanted this to be very comprehensive total body. I wanted to make sure I hit everything. So squeezing it all in. Little breaks though. All right. Catch your breath. Hopefully you need to. You should feel that heart rate up. We're headed into some back work to start reciprocating back rows. So I've got my heavier weights. These are my 12s. Then I have one weight up, one down. Both weights move at the same time. Switch. Back is flat. Weight is in your heels. Drive the weight through your tailbone. Looking about 3 feet in front of your toes. Row. Row. So it's switch. Switch. Abs stay tight. Torso stays still. You will feel those obliques, especially in the upper oblique area of the back where it ties in. The obliques are your waistline. So think about your waistline as you do this. You feel that on the upper part. Those muscles are engaging in conjunction with your lats that are rowing this weight up. And good. All right, so I'm putting one of these heavier dumbbells down. This is called a lawnmower pull. You can go deep or not. You can step out, pull back, hammer curl, repeat, or come with me, get into that lunge. Low, pull back, hammer curl, or step it out, pull back. These are so similar. I'm not going to do a modification window on this because everybody goes different in those lunges. Maybe you can go half the way down. Maybe you go a third of the way. Maybe you need to just step out. Whatever works for you, find that area. The movement and the activation of the muscles is what matters. Staying within a safe range where you're not feeling any pain in your knees or anywhere else for that matter. All right, good. Going to the other side. Whew, I do not love lunges. I don't even like lunges. I kind of like these lawnmower pulls. I don't know why, maybe because there's not lunge in the name. It's a lunge. But I don't know, I like that pull back. Ready? Deep. Hammer. Halfway. Hammer. Step out. Push back. Hammer. Lots of different options for the lower body. Find what works for you. Whatever works for you is the right thing for you to be doing. One more. Please get that row. There we go. All right. Going to my light weights. Already coming to the end of this circuit. We've got cardio. We're going to pull back. Pull back like this. Quickly, we'll tap. Just like that. So working those back muscles still. Getting blood to them. Elevating the heart rate. Put the weight down if you need to. You can do this without weight. My arms are getting tired. Feel that? I think those hammer curls did me in. I might have gone a little lighter there. That might have been a better idea. But there's that beat. Whew. And our 30-second rest. Good. All right. Done some talking about the waistline. Let's work it. I'm going to use my medium weights. These are my 8 pounds. One weight is up, one is down. You got to press and lean. Come up, switch your leg. Wait, okay? So let's start with your right arm down. We'll press the left, lean right. Here we go. Rest goes quick. Whew. Press and lean. Come up, switch. And lean. Now we're going to incorporate oblique leans. That's this lean right here. Working the waistline into all 3 of these strength exercises. So don't worry. You will get enough. You will get enough work on that area. Pull the tummy tight here. When you're leaning like this, that core engages as well. It's not just that oblique muscle which helps you stand back up. The core is keeping you balanced. Otherwise, you fall over to your right here, or to your left here. Good. All right, this is where I'm going to pick up that heavier weight, but for the first side, I'm going to show you how to double up your weights. So I have a 20, but I can take 2 10s and hold them, and I'm going to lean, so I'm leaning, coming up, deadlifting with the weight on that one side. Lean, up, deadlift is a flat back, slight bend in the knees, so you lean, keeping the head above the heart, in line with your spine. Don't look too far up and don't look at your toes. So don't look out towards me if you can avoid it. You can glance up and look every once in a while, but you keep the eyes looking down and out. You're going to keep yourself in alignment spine-wise. Good. So that's how you can double up weight and make something more challenging. But if you have 2 5-pound weights and you're a beginner, you could do this exercise with 10 pounds. So give it a try. Have heavier dumbbells, pick them up. They both work. Either way, you're lifting 20 pounds, right? Remember your safety cues. On this deadlift, slight bend in those knees, weight is in your heels. On the lean, I want you to stay upright as if you're up against a wall. Your shoulders touch the wall, all the way down and up in that lean. And good, resting that one. All right, we'll stick with the deadlift type of move for our cardio. I'm gonna go with one of my 8s. We're gonna step out, reach, and back. Step, reach. There's a lot of movement here. Ready? Step, reach. We don't have to go fast. I want you to get the balance work, the glute work, the lower back, and shoulders. So with all these muscles participating, heart rate comes up. It has to. All these muscles want oxygen. They're all telling your heart to send oxygen their way. The heart has to tell the lungs, increase your breathing because I need oxygen to get out to these muscles. All right, great job. We are done that circuit. I'm going to go to my 2 lighter weights here. We'll do some chest work while we do inner outer thigh. Starting with a side lunge, we're going to hold the weight at our chest, right in at our chest. Come over, come up, push the weight together, side leg raise. All right, ready? Here we go. Lunge it, come up, and press. You're doing the modification, you're taking the lunge out, you're doing that side leg raise. In fact, I think what I'll do, I haven't done the recording yet, I'm going to give you a soccer kick. So you'll get some inner thigh. While we do the side lunge, you'll do a soccer kick, then you'll do the leg raise with the press. Almost there, one more, come on. Let's finish it. We know what's coming, right? We know what's on the other side, we can finish that. All right, with 15 seconds, it's not a lot of time to cue up what's next, but if we're already knowing what's next, I'm gonna finish that right there. Are you ready? Here we go. Stay with me. Get tired. Nice flat back here. Keep that weight in the heels. Finish this one with me. Good. All right, I'm going to go back to just chest work. So see how we're doing isolation and combination. I'm going to hold my medium weights, my 8 pounds, I'm gonna lift up across and down. Palms are facing up, abs tight. Lift. Slight bend in your knees. I mean, I'm not like this, right? But I'm not locking my knees. They're loose, I guess is a better way to say it. So not necessarily bending them. Do not lock them out. Working that chest. This is your non-surgical intervention here. Helping to lift that chest area. Good. All right. Cardio time. I'm going to take my light weight again. Kind of hold it in and press out in a V. So out in a V, in. I'm going to add a twist. So it's push, pull it in, push. Let's go to your right first. Ready? Push it, make that V. Squeeze the glute, the back leg. Might as well, right? Might as well activate it, train it. Put the weight down if you need to. It's getting heavy, I know. Heavy for me too. You can do this without weight. You got a rest coming. Here it is. Whew. Nice work. All right, you are over halfway through. We've got 4 done, 3 to go. All right, moving quickly, right? All right, I'm going to go back to my heavier weight. So if you have options, grab 2 heavies. You're going to do a wide stance. I'm going to go down one leg, come up over the other side, and down. So we're getting hamstring, back of the leg, some glute, lower back. We're also getting that inner oblique. Let's go to your right first. Ready? Feel the waistline crunch, not the ab, which runs straight up and down, right? Pelvis to chest bone. This is, then you have your obliques, which are on the side. Then you have your inner obliques, which are between the two. That's what we target with this move in the ab area. Feel it? Nice flat back. Check your form. This is tough. The way feet are far apart. Keep that weight close to your body. You don't want to pull you too far away from your body. All right, I'm going to stick with that wide stance, but we're going to make it a squat with a reciprocating bicep. So toes are out. One arm is up, one is down. Squat with me. Down, switch. Down, switch. You're in the mods, you're not going as deep, or you can do a leg raise. Watch the modification window. You need to take the bend out completely. And rest, good. All right. Last strength, I'm going to do a platter serve. Bicep move, working the front of the arms here. We push out, come in, then I want you to push out to the corners of your room at an angle. Here we go. Push, pull, angle it out. Palms stay up towards the ceiling through the whole, move forward and to the side. Nice and slow. Put the weight down if you need to. Saying that this left shoulder. I told you about my rotator cuff repair, right? Some reason it's been bothering me lately. I mean, 25 years later almost. I hope it gets better. I really don't want to have to go get it looked at. But this is tough on that side. I'm feeling that right there. So I'm being very careful. And good. All right, we're going to keep this weight. Kind of keep this bicep. We're going to move the bicep. The arms go kind of like this. You'll feel like there's some rotation in here. Under, just like that. Deep breath. It's your cardio. You breathing hard? I'm breathing hard. Good. Strength and conditioning. It's strength and cardio conditioning at the same time. And that's effective, right? You don't have to do 2 workouts. It's 2 workouts in one. It's 30 minutes, maybe a couple minutes over on this one because it is 7 circuits, but you can get a lot done in a fairly short amount of time in your house. So there's no drive time. I mean, classes are fun, gym memberships, all great, all fun, but I mean, let's face it, at 40 and beyond, we're busy. Our time is short. So fitting 30 minutes in 4 or 5 times a week, imagine the difference that can make. I'm going to grab heavier weight. We're just holding it at the chest. We're going to curtsy, come up. We're going to focus on that ab now. Pull the tummy tight. Staying on one side, right leg moves. Control this, all right? Step back deep or not so deep, depending on your level, as far as your knees, how they feel. Try the curtsy. I mean, you're stepping back, but if you can get any bend, that's just going to activate that front glute a little bit more. Either way, you're getting the work. You're certainly getting this ab. Pull the tummy tight. Lower ab right there. Feel it. We know we want to work that. I don't think I've ever heard any woman say, yeah, I don't want to work that. Let's work something else. Abs are popular, especially lower abs, especially over 40, right? Because where do we deposit our fat and our inflammation? A lot of it can be inflammation around the middle. Inflammation is caused by a number of things. It can be caused by injury, illness, but it also can be caused by food. Let's go to the other side. We'll talk about that. Ready? The number one enemy when it comes to inflammation is sugar. Okay? Sugar in all of its different forms, other than from fruits and vegetables, causes your body to hang on to fluid. Now, processed foods, white flours, that kind of thing, they all are sugars. They turn to sugar quickly in your body because there's no fiber. Your body just sucks them up and then doesn't really know how to eliminate them. So it just hangs on to fluid to try and get that. If you think about white flour, if you got it wet and sticky it is, your body's got to figure out how to move that out of your system, okay? And that, I'm going to hold my heavier weight here behind my head. We're going to curtsy and then do a tricep extension. I'm sorry, crunch. Here we go. Crunch, extend. Other side. So sugar is the same thing. Even though sugar melts, right, it still causes the body to need to figure out how to get this processed stuff that doesn't have the fiber necessary to move through your digestive system. Fiber is what keeps things moving. And if you're not eating a diet with fiber, if you're eating a processed diet, lots of white flours and processed foods, things that come out of a box, you're probably hanging on to a few pounds of inflammation. And that inflammation is probably right around your middle. So if you were to change your diet, you're going to feel and look so much better because you're just going to bring that inflammation out. It just works that way. It takes a few days. We're going to lift, all right? Here we go, lift. And the way to make it happen seems kind of counterintuitive, but you want to drink lots of water. When your body knows it's getting more water than it can possibly need to get rid of this inflammation, after a couple days, it's going to let go because it will have processed that processed food out. It realizes you're letting the water flow. You're going to continue to let it flow because that helps with digestion. You want water and fiber. So keep the water going. Increase the water if you're trying to bring down inflammation. If you've eliminated those processed foods, give it a week. Tell me how you feel. Give it 3 days. I mean, I think in 3 days, you're going to feel so much better. All right, I'm going to use my chair. We're going to do a kickback to a donkey kick. So straight back, bend the knee, out to the side, hydrant, out to the side. I didn't get my exercises straight here in this video. Pick it back, come in, hydrant. Obvious why that's called a hydrant if you have a male dog, right? I guess a male anything. The key with the hydrant, keep those hips still. Do not do this. Do not lift up with it, all right? We want to keep this in the glutes. Outer thigh right there, outer glute. even though we're working just a kickback and a hydrant there, seems like it's the glute, right? But because we're working multiple muscles in that glute and the outer thigh, back of the leg, you can consider that a compound move. A lot of muscles working at the same time to get through this 40 seconds here. Back is flat. When I push back in this kickback, I try and flex my foot a little bit. I have to take the ballet from being a kid out of the mind and do the complete opposite. Flex that foot. It's just going to make it go a little deeper into that glute. And good. Rest. Roll out the arms. Check and see if my watch is working. It is. All right. We are headed to a plank. So we're going to plank on the chair. If you want to keep yourself in a little bit of a bend, try and see where you can find a position that feels like it's challenging you. I'm going to lift a leg and down. Feel that hit that glute. Lower back while we're working the core and the upper body, chest and arms in front of the shoulders, because we're holding ourselves in this position. So this is a complex move involving all of the body, really. And good, we've got our little cardio burst here, and you are home free other than a nice stretch, hopefully. Grab a light dumbbell. We're gonna do some soccer kicks with a chop. Chop, chop. Let's go right leg first. Here we go. Chop it. Now we are lifting from the inner thigh here. Think about driving your heel up towards your ceiling. That's going to get into that inner thigh, make it do the work, lifting up the leg. I want to work that inner thigh. Now we did, but here we are very much targeting it while we're doing cardio. And rest. Nice work. Oh my goodness, you did it. Yay you. All right, good. Let's go to one side. You don't have to go deep here. We want to stretch that inner thigh. We might as well start here. We were just working it. Elongate it by holding it open like that. That blood is flowing through. It's bringing that oxygen because our heart rate is up. I should say it's bringing more oxygen because our heart rate is up, which helps with healing. I talked about water, step back and lift the toe, and how important it is to digestion. It's also very important to healing your body, healing your muscles. Your body is, think of it as a machine. You've got to give it the fuel it needs to operate properly. You've got to give it the fiber it needs so your digestion works. You've got to give it the water it needs so your digestion, healing processes, even your eyes are brighter, your hair will be stronger, your fingernails, all of it really comes down to keeping hydrated. All right, let's reach up and over. A lot of oblique work. That's this right here. We did that inner oblique and we did that ab. Right now, let's stretch that outer oblique. Then we'll come up, pat yourself on the back, grab an elbow, lean again, getting into the tricep while we continue to stretch that oblique. If you have not done oblique work recently, and I just got back from 6 days of not exercising and did obliques, and I'll tell you what, I can feel them up and over here. For some reason, they really say, they want to remind you work them. But it's a good sore, right? It's not super sore, it's not horrible, it's not like you can't move. But you just reminded that, yeah, I worked those, and that's a good thing. It's a good feeling. Pat yourself on the back, grab an elbow. It's a quick stretch. If you want a longer stretch, go to my stretch playlist on the channel. Round the back, push the arms forward here. Then we'll clasp the arms behind and roll those shoulders back. I hope you like the workout. Leave me comments. You know I love your comments. Some of you are giving me super thanks. Wow. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Roll the other direction. This is a labor of love and not a labor of financial security. Reach up and exhale. One more time, reach up and exhale. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you being here and supporting me, and I hope I'm supporting you in your health journey. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day or evening.